Peat is a completely organic matter that is formed by decomposing bits of plants, especially mosses. They form under waterlogged conditions at around 1 millimetre a year. They actually store enormous amounts of carbon. Peatlands are actually a really rare habitat across the globe, but here in Scotland we do have a large amount. Many of those, though, are in pretty bad condition because of past drainage, sometimes burning, sometimes overgrazing. And that obviously leads to release of carbon, which affects the climate.
It's just brilliant really to see the work finally happening and taking place after all these years of planning and organising, to have diggers on site. One of the 3 restoration techniques is reprofiling of the hags, which reduces the slopes of the hags. Second one is whereby bunts are getting created and it reduces the water flow lower down the hill. And then the third one is relocating sphagnum from areas where there is a lot to kind of help with the functionality of the bog.
As a habitat, peatlands are super important because you have so many different species that are completely adapted to living in peatlands. There's lots of different dragonfly species, lots of different bird species, and obviously many plant species that really thrive just in peatland conditions. So losing peatlands means you're losing an entire ecosystem.
Alongside the peatland restoration, we were also approached by the British Dragonfly Society, and they were looking for estates whereby they could do some pool restoration work. There is 3 rare species within Scotland that is currently focusing on. We're trying to improve the complexity of these pools and create better conditions for those breeding species to thrive.
If you look at the bigger map, you'll see that actually the peatland obviously doesn't stop where Dundragon Estate ends. So I started talking to the landowners there and encouraged them to also go for peatland action funding, which means that it's not just this little part of the peatland that is being restored, but it's happening across a landscape scale, which is exactly what we're trying to do with Affric Highlands.
It's an upland farm we've got here where we run about 150 suckler cows and 180 breeding ewes. There's no reason the farming can't work well with peatland restoration. It's just recently hearing more about the difference it could make, keeping the carbon locked up. And it's just good to see a good big area between the different estates getting restored together.
The peatland restoration work allows us to restore an ecosystem whereby carbon will get locked into the peatland. The pools are filling up with water already, and I can't wait to see springtime and kind of see the dragonflies flying between the pools and how that's only going to get better over time.